back up every hour. Anything that changes back up to that drive, so you can restore if needed.
So you said you could hook another NAS device to
Yes.
this thing?
Yeah.
Which does have RAID and you have multiple
Yes.
terabytes.
Mhm.
Right.
So I would recommend the sweet thing we have with this would be something along the lines of a Drobo. You know, with the rated 5 drives. You know, those things can go. Well, there's more than that, but those things can go up to I don't know, what is it, 16 terabytes, something like that. I mean, a lot of space. Plug that into this, and you've got all kinds of. You got a lot of options there, all running on a Mac. You don't really, a server doesn't really need to be all that powerful. Sharing files, sharing contacts. We talked about that. Sharing calendars. All accessible via iCal or Outlook. Outlook can communicate with this and synchronize with this. And collaboration with the wiki server. Anybody use a wiki server? Anybody here? No? Okay.
Yeah, WikiLeaks.
I'm sorry? WikiLinks? Everybody WikiLinks here? WikiLeaks. Of course, I'm sure we've all used Wikipedia, right? That's basically the same kind of software. And they talk about the setup here. There's a setup assistant. Makes it really, it's amazing how easy it is. It's almost embarrassing to charge somebody to do this. Kind of a walkthrough, transferring from another server, setting up the admin account. What's your network look like? In this case, I would be probably doing static IP stuff there, but isn't necessary. And if you're going to manage an airport, you can actually use the Mac Mini to manage an airport Extreme or Airport Express base station.
What's the Extreme? Is that like a dual frequency?
It is a dual frequency, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And let's see, network names. So you can check here. This is the setup. You can actually put check marks next to what you want to start up. You know, say you're only going to be doing file sharing. You uncheck everything underneath that, just check file sharing. Or if you want file sharing and calendar, you just do those two. Really, it's as simple as point and click. Tell it where you want to store your data, review it. Yep, that's what I want. Set it up, done. Literally, you're done in about 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes.
Don't do that in any Windows server.
Yeah. Now they talk about here, yeah, you can set it up in 10 minutes with the services running and no reboots. And that's kind of, yeah, that's correct, but you definitely want to update the operating system after you buy it. You know, just like anything, any other computer. But here it talks about Windows Small Business, 2 hours. I've never set up a Windows server, a Windows Small Business server, so. Anybody here done that?
Yeah.
You have? You have? So is that true? It takes 2 hours?
I would say it takes 2 hours. Some of them take longer.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them take a little bit less, like about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay.
But it's definitely not 10 minutes.
Not 10 minutes? Okay. And easy to manage. Management is quite easy. As you can see here, I mean, you want to set up a new user, somebody gets hired into the office, you click here on this, and you add their name into the list there. You click the plus down at the bottom, and you tell it what groups you want them to be in, and what services you want to have access to, and it's and they're set up and running, and they can log into it over the network. Very, very straightforward. Built-in power supply. Okay, yeah, and the same kind of packaging. And anyway, so pricing and configuration, $1,000, unlimited license.
Yeah, that's a big thing. CALs are about $30 a piece or a little bit for Windows. If you have a business, say for instance, with 30 users, at $30 a piece, it's $900 in addition to the $700 to $800 that you've already paid for the server. That's a lot of money you have to be paid for CALs. And you don't have to pay for any of them. They're all included in that.
Yeah. Ironically, Mac OS 10 server, the server product used to be, just the software was $1,000. It's funny now, they're selling the software in addition to a computer for $1,000. So prices have come down even on,
And that's
even,
probably the
even with
best-
Apple.
That's probably the best value of any computer system anywhere.
This here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is. That's why I was interested and wanted you to
Mm-hmm.
bring it up.
Yeah, it's great. And in fact, the Mac Mini server, I'm probably going to do one of those this year. I'm already have 2 Mac Minis that I'm using as servers, but they're about 3 years old, so it's time to retire them. And I think I'm going to go with just one of these. So, any questions? No? Okay. Oh, yeah.
They're running the 7,200 RPM drives. Are they thinking about going to digital drives eventually, or they're not as reliable?
I don't know if you can configure these with the solid state drive. Are you talking about solid state drives?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if you can configure these with this particular computer with solid state drives. I can find out though, because I'm going to be here for a while, so I'll find out and let you know.
You get a lot of read writes on the server, though.
Yeah, you do.
And that solid state, their one nemesis is read writes.
Yeah, there's a limit to
It's
it.
rights, not read.
Oh, right,
Read
yeah,
like
right.
crazy.
It's the writes, yeah.
Right.
Because they're much more limited than a hard drive theoretically. Although hard drives, of course, go bad.
Mhm.
I just bought a solid state drive for a computer that I'm gonna build, a 90 gigabyte solid state drive, and they say that it's good for 200 million reads and writes, so that's more than I think I'll do before I wear that computer out.
But on the
that's
server, you're doing a lot of writes every time.
Yeah, a server does, especially if there are a lot of people using the server, does an awful lot of writes, because,
You have to, because every time they log on, they're on the server.
well, yeah, but every time you ask for a file, you have to keep track of who's asking for the file and what's going on with it, when they're done with it, and then they write back and a whole bunch of other things with it. So,
Sean,
Yep.
in the laptops and the one you've got, the thin, are the graphics on those as good as the monitors?
Well, do you mean the graphics?
The graphics adapter that's built into them, are they comparable?
They're comparable. I don't know the exact numbers on the graphics cards in the MacBook Air are not as I don't know what the wording would be as robust as one that you'd find in a MacBook Pro, right?
Or
So-
a MacBook iMac.
Or an
Because
iMac.
it don't, mine's full color, and it has, I've got color galore. You don't have any color up there.
Oh well, that's just this.
that's a
Yeah.
black and white picture.
Yeah. Well,
And it's a projector.
Well,
yeah.
put it down where the icons are then.
Where can I drag it over? I think I can drag it up there.
Yay?
Yeah. iMac doesn't have
Well, that's it.
really-
I don't know. I need to get
There's
it.
some color in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me see if I've got a picture that I can show you.
Well, your desktop, the one where all your icons were. That's where the color was.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do this here. Displays.
Hmm.
Oh, there we go. Arrangement. Here, displays.
There are all the colors in the base.
Yeah.
Open up Mickey.
Nature. There we go. That's better. So, anyway, yeah, that's the MacBook Air. I'm really happy with this. Although I've only had it for a couple weeks, actually a little bit over a week, and it's nice and fast. It does not have a moving hard drive in it. It's all flash memory, and it boots up in about 15 seconds from off to a desktop and workable in 15 seconds. So it's pretty fast, like the iPad. It's got a pretty fast boot time.
It boots up instant.
Just-
Unless you turn it completely